And it goes a little something like this.
Why we got two T's?
Oh no!
It's Attack of the Clones. Shit, look, are we in the Matrix?
Yo, you checked that out yet?
Nah, nope.
Bing bong, what's up?
Bing bong. Which T we got? The red one or the blue one?
Both. A magenta.
You would say that. What's going on, fellows?
What up, gods?
What's much? What's going on, fellas?
You know, just getting over COVID. Yeah.
Oh damn. You got
Yo.
struck? Oh,
I got struck with the vid, bruh. I got struck with the vid. I was in the crib like I Am Legend for 2 weeks.
Oh man.
Yo, me and the dog in the crib.
Your dog had COVID too?
He did get sick though. I don't know what he had, but he did get sick. I was like, man, I don't believe this crap. So that's $300 for him.
Oh man. It might be COVID. I know they said that dogs is at more risk of us transferring it to them than them transferring it to us.
He probably did have
said
it
in the beginning.
He probably did have it. But yeah.
You got COVID for out there shaking your thumb, and a girl had coughed on her thumb. She threw at you, and it landed on your cheek.
No, that wasn't me. I don't know what you're talking about.
Nah, that's crazy, man. Well, I keep telling everybody, this shit ain't no joke. Just when you get a little comfortable.
Yo, man, you should see my face when I tested positive for it. Just sitting there saying it by email, right?
Yeah.
And I knew I didn't have it because I still feel I'm invincible. I don't know why, but I mean, we all know what they say about Father Time, right? Father Time undefeated, but I'll sucker punch his ass in a minute, in a second. But yeah, man. When I got the email, I was just like, nah, I don't have it. Man, that red positive was in my message.
Oh damn.
It was like positive. I was like, damn, man. I was like, what? Really? I couldn't believe it. I could not freaking believe it. I was like, no way. But I mean, that's just the normal that we living in, man. I mean, fuck. It can happen to anybody. And it can happen worse.
We all gonna get it.
Yeah, it can happen worse if you're not taking precautions or taking care of yourself. So my symptoms were bad, but not as bad as, or definitely not fatal, because as you see, I am here. Thank God.
Yeah.
But
Praise God.
yeah, no doubt. I was actually listening to Stephen A. Smith because he was out for COVID, and he was talking about how he was hospitalized and he had fluid filling up in his lung, and like he damn near wasn't supposed to make it. So you just don't know, man. It affects everybody differently.
Yeah, he was vaccinated. That's what saved him.
Yeah, he was vaccinated.
Yeah.
Man, so what do you think you got it? What you working at? You going back to work now? You going back to the office?
I ain't been back to the office since December 29th or 30th.
Oh man.
I mean, we're allowed to work from home right now, but I was in the office when they told me they said, I was like, I'm not feeling well, right? And I had to talk to somebody in the HR business partner or whatever, and she was like, "What are your symptoms?" I was like, "I got a cough, I got fatigue, I got headaches, and I got body aches." She said, "Get out,
Oh.
get to stepping, like Martin, get to stepping." I was like, "Word?" She was like, "Yeah, you got to go. That's the protocol. And then you go ahead and take your test or whatever."
You should have did that Pepto Bismol commercial.
Which one?
The jingle. Upset stomach diarrhea.
I didn't have that.
Diarrhea.
I didn't have that.
I know, man. I'm just trying to make light of it.
I had the NyQuil. What's the NyQuil one? Stuffy head.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had all that.
Stuffy head, sneezy nose, or stuffy, sneezy, runny nose. Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, that's what I had.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man.
How long did it happen? How long did it go on?
I had that for at least 2 weeks.
But your breathing never went bad?
Nah, breathing didn't go bad. And I can still taste and I can still smell. Wait, yeah, listen, you lose taste and smell, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I still have that, thank God.
But everybody's different. You know, everybody carry the symptoms different.
Yeah. I still had that. I didn't have much of an appetite, though.
As you work out faithfully, though. I mean, you know, you do. I know you go to the gym a lot. So.
I made my way back today, man. And dude that run the gym, he was like, "Man, I was just thinking about you. We were wondering what happened to you." I was like, "Bruh, I got hit with the vid." He was like, "What?" I was like, "Yeah, man." So that's cool when people, you know, you out of sight for a little bit or something. And I think that's with this COVID stuff, I think you're gonna hear that a lot, man. Like people that you not necessarily close to or not in your circle, but maybe you associate with. And it could be, I don't know, you know, somebody at the gym, you know, somebody in passing. What I'm trying to say is like, it's good to see people actually, you know, concerned about you when they don't see you for a minute. Yeah. That's how real this stuff is, man. So, yeah, I made my way back to the gym today. It was kind of rough. It wasn't as rough as I thought it was going to be, but I'll be back.
Yeah, you're on your way to recovery, man. I'm glad to hear it, man.
Thanks, man.
Prayers for continued healing.
Thanks, bro. Appreciate it. I hit them gym. I was like, I looked at them dumbbells. I looked at them battle ropes and them barbells, and I said, "Acknowledge me." And he was like, "Okay, okay, we acknowledge you, all right. Hope your ass pick yourself up and leave here when you're done." But no, it was cool. It was
I've been lucky so far.
Yeah, you work in that stuff, man. You work in the health field.
Yep. I'm only one of the drivers that haven't got it.
Dang.
Oh, man.
The rest of them had it.
Dang.
We need to take some of your blood.
It's real.
Don't say that. FBI, I have an accident tomorrow. All of a sudden they'll take me and I disappear. I'll be seeing y'all text message. Y'all think it's a spam call. It's really me. Like they got me. They got IVs running all through me.
About 2 weeks later, we got the cure.
Right. Shit. But in later news,
all in his body in the basement.
Nah, they'll throw me in the ocean. Mike Hickman had a tragic accident when he was parasailing. Like, nah, brother, I'm cool. So,
You be all right in the ocean. We all know how much you love to swim.
man,
Aquaman, you good?
The Aquaman.
Talk to the fish.
He'd be like, and the dolphins be coming around him and stuff, swimming with him.
Shit, what y'all want to start with?
I don't know. You tell me, because I don't remember much of anything over the last couple of weeks.
I mean, we can start with what's going on with politics. We can go with entertainment.
Man, just drop something.
We can talk about motherfuckers in New York pushing motherfuckers on subway car on the rails. We can talk about 2 officers in a shootout that died. Well, one died, one's in critical conditions. It's all kind of shit going on.
What about the lady that threatened the school board the other day?
She did what?
She did that with a gun, didn't she?
Yeah, well, no, she didn't do it. She didn't have a gun. She just told them that something like she was gonna bring every single gun loaded and ready.
Yeah.
If the kids had to wear masks at school.
Oh, she got charged. I saw that this morning on Good Morning America. They charging her ass.
Yeah.
With terroristic threats.
Should.
How you gonna get on TV and tell the PTA council or the school council, my kids ain't coming with no mask, and if they do, I'm bringing every gun in my house, and I'm like, for real? Let that have been me. They were like, yeah, okay. Any last words? You got a toothbrush? You ain't going nowhere. That's what they would have told my fat ass.
That's what tripped me out though. The school board was like real calm about it. They were like, oh,
Yeah.
okay. It's time, that's your time, or whatever. Just kicked her off. They didn't go crazy. They knew just people is crazy, man. That's problem.
Privilege.
Man. It should have it's normalized.
Privilege.
Yeah.
They trying to pass a law in Florida for the rights of white people. So if you're teaching or speaking like, like Black history, or if they overhear you talking something like might be religious and doesn't pertain to them, they can sue you.
Yeah.
In Florida. I said, man, these motherfuckers crazy. They crazy.
That kickback and critical race theory.
Oh yeah, they want their kickback.
They want to hide the past.
Yep. If you haven't been watching,
think about hiding the past. I just learned what was it? Martin Luther King's birthday was what, Monday? Or well, they celebrated Monday, but it was Saturday.
Right.
I didn't know Martin Luther King. Okay, so his mom got assassinated in the church in 1974 or something. Like
something like that, yeah.
Yeah, I never knew that his mom got assassinated. Then I didn't know he had a brother either. His brother and they killed his brother. Well, they say that he drowned, but I don't know, it's just too fishy.
I didn't know about his mom. I didn't know she got assassinated. Dang.
Well, they didn't say it. Well, they said a guy came into the church, white guy, and just started shooting randomly. But it's just weird how, randomly he ended up shooting Martin Luther King's mom. And he killed like one of the deacons or something, the preacher, pastor, I think.
Damn.
Hey, do you think that look at how he was assassinated?
Oh, yeah.
It's always, when it comes to, mass shootings with white people, it's always the same MO.
Yeah. Now I heard they thinking about mass shootings. Well, Kyle Rittenhouse? They coming up with they trying to get a law to that if anybody is ever charged with a crime of mass murdering or whatever, and then they're found innocent of it, that they will automatically be refunded their money for court costs and everything else. So now they already trying to put it on the books where, say like somebody like the Aubrey killed, they end up getting charged with something, they end up getting proved innocent, they're gonna get all their money back, for proving they innocence. But the way the laws is already made, there's not too many after doing something racially motivated like that, they ain't gonna be found guilty anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like that's just kind of give them, a pass, go out there and shoot somebody, be like, I'm gonna get off and I ain't gonna have to pay nothing.
Right.
Pretty much.
Your Florida thing, you mentioned teaching Black education and they find offensive with that, but I thought you was telling me earlier about it. It's more along the lines of if a white person feels
Threatened.
discriminated
Right.
against, or their presence or their race is threatened in some way, that they could file a case.
Kind of like the Raging Karen. You know how they have like in that, it's like that.
Yeah. So I figured that this would happen because with the all the focus on, well, I'll just say the focus on equality. I don't know if we've made any significant progress, maybe with awareness, but everything's different as far as how progress is assessed. But in the back of my mind, with all the focus, and you just look on social media and you see like Black Twitter, you know what I'm saying? And you know how Black Twitter go down. You know how they do it.
Yeah.
In the back of my mind, I always wonder, like, okay, so can a white person, well, they can be upset, but even if we're talking about something like privilege or whatever, or we look at the case with the insurrection and how that happened, could they find offense to our reaction to what is clearly seen as basically privilege, and be like, hey, why are you saying that about white people? Or hey, why are you calling white people out? Or hey, why do you keep talking about what white people did 400 years ago, through slavery or whatever? And I was like, could they actually, I mean, yeah, they can be upset, but I guess in a legal fashion, or, do they have something there? You know what I mean?
They trying to come up with a rule so they can get their piece of the pie. You see what I'm saying? It's always that they fit it. My opinion, they feel it's always the minorities that's always getting the ruling, that's always getting favored. So they're just trying to, fit in, not in a.
No, I don't think they're trying to fit in. They just
want their fair. Not even fair. They just want to be. I don't know.
Or it's like I always thought about, okay, so what if people at my job, I'm not going to mention the job, previous job, with all this recognition of Black Lives Matter and certain underrepresented, disenfranchised groups, and we're recognizing, we're talking about it, we're having conversations. Like I said, in the back of my mind, I always thought, like, what if there was like some people that happen to be white, male or female, that's like, I'm tired of hearing about that stuff. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that's right, because it's clearly not right. But then I was like, well, what would they do? I mean, do they have a case? Is this something that they could fight? But now you telling me, yeah, they're trying to make some laws for that crap. That's crazy, man.
Yep. And heard on the news Friday.
Well, at least in Florida.
Florida. Yeah, that was in Florida. But here in Omaha,
still stay the president. the presidents.
Say that again,
Yeah.
T.
I said that, you know, if it get ruled in Florida, that becomes a precedence. So they can take that to the Supreme Court, make it law of the land, you know, if enough people get behind it.
Yeah,
That's like the whole problem with the abortion shit in Texas.
yeah.
What did you say, Mike? Something about what happened here?
I think it's funny how Nebraska wants to be like Texas and Arizona and pass a law that you can carry without having a permit.
They don't need to do that here.
To me, I see that as a setup.
They don't need to do that here. They really don't.
Yeah, no.
They really don't, especially in Omaha. I mean, that's nope. We can't handle it.
I just give too many dumb people dumb ideas.
Yep, we can't handle it.
And that's what they want.
Mm-hmm.
We'll come around, go around, as you all know, but the come around comes fast around here because it's so small. One.
Yeah.
So yeah, we don't need that. We definitely don't need that. That's no. Mm-mm. And I'm not saying it's right in Texas either, but yeah, no. That's crazy.
In Texas, I can almost see why it is that way. Because I mean, you think about, I mean, Texas is like the first, like, I don't want to say first, but you know, that was like the land of like cowboys and shit, you know, all the time.
The way it was established. Yep.
Yeah, people were carried there forever. So
Yep.
yeah, it's like, man, we ain't been like that. I mean, maybe in a day, but we became a little more. I don't want to say civilized, but just a little more. We just didn't need to do it. We didn't have that kind of lifestyle up here, you know.
No, we didn't. We didn't.
And we still don't.
Nope. We
ain't no need for it.
Nope.
Got a bunch of farmers here. What the fuck you need to be carrying a gun for? Sorry.
Mm-hmm. And that's a good point. And that's a good point because Nebraska, outside of Omaha and its subsidiaries, I mean, it's just, I mean, you got like Grand Island and stuff like that, but on the outskirts, I mean, it is truly farmland. It's like, why do you, what caps you gonna be busting out on the farm?
Yeah.
Like, for real.
Come to think about it, maybe that's why they're doing it, because maybe the farmers, and maybe they got problems with foxes and shit, so they just want to be able to carry their gun whenever they want.
Fox
going into the hen house.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
But like you said, man, you know, that definitely don't make no sense to have that here. Here. There's just some folks that are really trying to exercise their amendment rights for that type of stuff. And I get it, but at the same time, it's not necessary in all areas.
Yeah. And that's one thing about the amendment, man. We could talk on that for a minute. The amendment, you know, carry arms, they had that law because we was in a war with Britain.
Mm-hmm.
It was supposed to be for militias, you know, for people to carry arms to defend their whole town and cities, you know, against, you know, colonizers or whatever, you know, from the British.
Yeah.
You know, from enemies from without. But yeah, nowadays we don't need that law. There's no, I mean, it still could be, you know, you can still bear arms, but it should be, you know, they need to put some constraints on it.
Right. Like I ain't walked outside seeing no malicious people around here that I felt threatened about it. So
yeah.
Excuse me. So I don't know, man. There's been a lot of crazy laws been getting tossed around over the last month, I noticed.
That law about the guns will never change. And the reason I say that is because the NRA has politicians in their pockets.
Of course.
Before that happens, the people that are against the NRA and the rights to carry will disappear.
What happened to your camera, bro?
I'm here.
Oh, I can't see you. I see your minion.
Yeah, I'm sitting on the floor. I'm starting to get back spasms. So.
Okay.
Uh,
All right, Dennis.
Age kicking in.
But
Finally took you down, huh, Superman?
You said what?
Back spasms. I said it finally took you down, huh, Superman?
I get them from time
Back
to time.
spasms.
Shit, I get them all. I get them frequently, but I can just know I feel it when they come in on. So I just try to sit on the floor and stretch my legs out.
You need to start taking care of your core.
So,
Yeah,
yeah. But when you have a hernia mesh in your stomach, you really can't do too much. I can work on it, but I can't do squats and
You ain't gotta do all that.
all that good shit.
You ain't gotta do all that. Let's wait for you to take care of it though. Hit me up. Hit me up.
All right. I don't want to get no bill in the mail. No, but about the NRA and shit, they're not going to let that happen because if you remember, before Obama was a president, they were pushing for the NRA to change the laws with the assault rifles, the AR-15s. And they couldn't get anything to get past that law because they were paying off politicians on both sides of the table to say that that's not constitution to take people's rights to have a particular brand of weapon. So now let's fast forward since Obama to now to Biden. All mass shootings, or I shouldn't even say all, but the majority of mass shootings, what type of weapon do they use?
Assault rifles.
There you have it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's still crazy to me. I'm like,
but see the reason why they do that, Jimmy, before you comment, there's a loophole. See, for assault rifles, they consider them as hunting rifles. So you don't have to.
Yeah.
You don't have to have them. When you buy a gun, you got to take it to the police station so they can check it out, make sure it's not stolen, blah, blah, blah. But with assault rifles, you don't have to do that.
Let me ask you a question. Why?
I already think I know what you're about to ask, but go ahead.
Would you need a weapon that you shoot at tanks to hunt a damn pheasant or a deer?
Well, AR-15 or any assault rifle like that, another loophole. If you could put a scope on it, that's considered a hunting rifle.
Oh yeah, I know there's loopholes. I know there's loopholes like you're saying, and that's word. But I'm just trying to understand the logic. I'm just like,
yeah, I know what you're saying, but that's their reasoning because you can use your scope on your assault rifle to injure the animal, not destroy it. You know what I mean? Like you can shoot it in the neck, which the rest of the body will still be good for eating. Yeah. But that's still, as you said, you don't need an assault rifle because the Indians had what? They had bows. Yep. They didn't have no rifles.
Bows and arrows.
Indians hunted with bows. So, they're going to find a loophole to keep the shit what they want to keep. Plus, they send weapons overseas and make money. They sell the shit on the black web, all that shit, dark web, whatever it's called. So it's a catch, man. I can't say much because I got an assault rifle, but like I was telling one of my coworkers, I said, dude, I can't even use it. I mean, because when I thought about getting it, it was a cool thing to have. But if somebody breaking the house, I can't reach for an assault rifle. because shit gonna go straight through the house and continue on down the street. So there's really again, what you were saying, Jimmy, there's really no use for it. It's a show off piece, really.
I'm just trying to picture some hunters, and then maybe there's YouTube videos of this in a big ass freaking field hunting for some deer with an assault rifle. And maybe I haven't seen it, but they probably do it. But I'm sure when these fools purchase these things, they're like, yeah, I'm going hunting. Hunting.
Yeah, they said that they were going hunting.
Oh, I'm sure.
But they ain't hunting for deer.
No. Kid, I'm going hunting.
FYI, we got about 5 minutes left. But yeah, I was gonna say that's some of the constraints that need to be put on this stuff though too. You know, why is it that every rifle is like a rifle is a rifle? They need to separate that and categorize it. You know, you got hunting rifles, you got assault rifles. You know, it'd be like, man, you should only be able to hunting rifle. That's the only thing that should be sold, you know, to somebody that don't have a special license.
Mm-hmm.
You know, assault rifle don't need, like you said, don't need it. Like you said, Mike, you shoot, you're gonna end up shooting through the house, and who knows who else you'll hit.
And then to be a 17-year-old kid walking in through a protest with an assault rifle, and that's not suspicious. I mean, come on, man. Yeah. I mean, it's suspicious in different hands for sure, right? And they wouldn't have made it to that point, but there's just some bullshit, man.
Well, you gotta look back. Let's go back in time. Let's go back to the 70s and 80s.
Mm-hmm.
Black people didn't even have assault rifles. If you think about it, back then when the street drugs took off, the crack cocaine and the heroin, the drug dealers didn't even have assault rifles. They use Uzis.
Yep.
Only people that were
special.
Right, because back then, only people that could afford the assault rifles was the rich white people that used it for sporting and games, you know, so they say. So as time went on, different, drugs came and hit the streets. When they sent the guns over to, what was it, Mexico? Or was it Israel? That they sent the guns over there as a sting operation. They got the guns, and the guns that they sent over were used against us in the war.
I think that was Iraq.
Right.
Whatever.
Okay. Yeah. Iraq.
Whatever Bin Laden was in. I think Bin Laden was
part of
Iraq. Well, Iraq, either Iraq or Desert Storm, one of them two. So you think about it, it ain't the minorities that's using these guns. We couldn't even get our hands on them at the time. It's just like our money. It touches everybody's hands at some point. But when it gets to our hands, then, we get hit with the maximum penalties. Just like you said, Jimmy, walking down the street. I hate to say it, but if that was a brother, he would have got shot on sight.
Bruh.
Period.
Bruh, especially in the middle of a protest.
Right. Let's reverse that protest and it'll say it was a KKK meeting or a walk. Man, please. They would have called him off monkey. What you doing here, monkey? But see, that goes back to what I was telling y'all that last podcast. See, the racist, the guy, the white guy that's in the, the Aryan Nation or whatever the Klan and shit like that. Those are the ones that's in the pickup trucks, driving behind you real close, flashing the lights at you. Because they want to entice you. The same thing at a rally. They want to entice you. Then when they pull you in, they shoot you. Oh, well, I felt threatened. Key word, I felt threatened. Well, let's rewind that and see how we got to that point. But they never get to that point. They sugarcoat shit. So that's why I tell people, man, just you gotta be careful because people will try to egg you into an altercation.
Yeah, but you can't say that they in pickup trucks and stuff because they could be in a freaking BMW and do the same thing.
Well, I see them in pickup trucks. I see them walking down the street.
Racist.
I was just using that as an example, but yeah.
I know. Oh no, a racist is a racist. I mean, look at all the Karen calls.
Man.
No, these are suburban, city dwelling individuals, and not necessarily fitting the stereotype of the redneck or whatever.
Right.
It's racist. Racist is racist. It comes in many forms.
But do you guys remember when they were on
30
TV?
seconds.
They were talking about if you were a lady like the Karen, the Mad Karen, whatever they call them, and say that you called in complaining about a black person picnicking in the park, and that you would get charged as a felony. I haven't heard of anyone being charged yet.
When did they make that?
Well, I either I thought they was gonna pass it or they passed it because
they passed.
10 seconds.
Hey, do you think we can get some more time?
I don't know.
Well,
this is how Zoom, how they do. They might pop up with a little message saying, "Hey, you get a couple more hours," but I don't know.
Yeah.
They look their paper.
Come on, man. That's any company. What do y'all think about the gas prices and the meat and shit going up?
It slid. Okay, go ahead. About the gas prices and the meat.
Yeah, food and groceries and shit going up.
Inflation.
Y'all been looking at the gas prices?
I haven't looked in a couple of weeks.
So Monday, I was at the gas station and I got gas. It was $2.82. Thursday, it was $3.09. In a matter of just 3 days.
Man, we done seen this before though.
Yeah, but I understand. But
with gas.
But we have our own stockpile. So why does our shit keep going up? I listen to people talk about older people I work with. We were sitting around in the lunchroom because I always stop in and get coffee. And it's these old two dudes at work. He's like, man, Mike, you look tired. I said, man, I'm not tired. I'm just, it's cold out. I'm in and out, hot and cold. So it's hard for your body to, to adjust. He's like, man. I remember I was your age. He said, everything declined. I was like, what? He's like, yeah, everything. So you know where he getting to. He's like, man, I couldn't keep up with my woman. I said, shit, I ain't got that problem. I said, I don't know what y'all was doing. Y'all wasn't doing it right. Look, you can whistle the word to me wrong. I'm ready. I don't get that.
But I don't know, but I give what the old heads were saying, man. Like at our age, 40s, that's when everything started to go out. I truly believe there's a warranty on the human body.
Hey, you know what?
Expires at 40.
I didn't believe it until I tore my second Achilles.
Yeah.
So now I know how professional athletes feel. Your brain tell you one thing, like, man, get your ass up. You can do this. And you try to do it. Like the Gone with the Wind music come on. And you get those first 3 steps. And then you do the Charlie Brown. That shit's real, man. I agree. That shit is real.
Yeah, man.
It's just you need to go. Your body tell you. That's Mother Nature, and the man upstairs telling you, go sit your ass down, before you really break down.
Yeah, like I always get to doing something. Like I start working out regularly, and as soon as I get a little too comfortable, I hurt something. Yep. And then I got to sit down for like a week. And I'm like, man, Is it just my bad luck, or is it
No,
how it's gonna be?
because then you be at the gym, T, or you'll be working out and you see all these young motherfuckers full of energy, and you just want to go up there like you got like powers, you can suck their energy out. just tiptoe up right behind them and just touch them.
It's called ego lifting. You can't ego lift. I mean, there's some cats in their 40s and stuff that can't ego lift. They still, they ain't got no injuries or bad joints. At least not when it comes to working out at the gym. But ego lifting, you see the young cat doing whatever, squatting, benching, whatever, and you like, shit, I used to be able to do that in my sleep. Used to.
Yeah.
Keywords. Used to. And then you try and do it, and then you fuck yourself up.
Fuck around, sound like a transformer, a slow transformer.
Because I did that recently.
You like
speaking from experience.
I know damn well that I ain't got no business doing any chest exercise, any bench presses with a long bar, right?
Yeah.
I stopped doing it 20 years ago. So sometime, what was it, sometime last year, saw this kid doing it, and I was like, you know what? I bet I could do. I bet if I just work at it, I could probably get back to that, And then I tried it. Actually, I tried it on the Dan Smith machine just to be safe, right? And lo and behold, I got this pain in my shoulders, man, and it shot down my arm the same way it did 20 years ago. So I re-triggered it, and then I couldn't hardly do anything after that. Ego lifting.
Dangerous.
Ego lifting.
They need to have some public service announcements for that.
Hey, I'll speak on it.
Don't do it.
I'll speak on it. How to avoid ego lifting. I know. I can tell you stories about it.
So what y'all thinking about the playoffs since it's playoff weekend?
The hell with the Bengals, number one. I'm a Rams fan tomorrow, and Packers, Niners. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I wouldn't mind seeing the Niners. I wouldn't mind seeing the Niners beat the Packers.
The Packers?
Yeah.
I got the Titans, I got the Rams, and I got 49ers in the upsets.
And then we're missing the game, right? Oh, you said Rams, Niners, Titans, and we're missing the game. It was the Chiefs.
Well, I think that's going to be a given, I think they caught their stride last week in that blowout.
Man, what happened to your boys? Who was
Steelers?
Is that who they was playing?
They played the Chiefs.
Yeah, they played the Chiefs last week. Yeah, man. What happened to the Steelers, man?
Well, here we go. I'm gonna put my coach and the GM hat on.
All right, Mike Tomlin, tell us what happened.
You know we ain't got that much time.
What happened with I got them eyes.
That's fucked up.
No, man, we got a young team. 2, we ain't got no offensive line because they're young. 3, this is Ben's last year. 4, God, I got a long count of shit. Our offensive coordinator don't know what the hell he's doing. Yeah, man, it's just we got to fix all that stuff, man. We got to fix all that stuff. And the Chiefs got it. I mean, their offense is high power, and I mean they got all kinds of tricks, man. That's how Andy Reid rolled, though. That's how he rolled. Yeah. He an offensive genius. You got to beat the Chiefs up to beat them. You got to beat them up on both sides of the ball.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
If you can't, then yeah, they'll blow you away. And that Mahomes boy, he's something else.
yeah, he is. Hell of a quarterback.
Yeah, he's something else. I don't know if they're gonna blow the Bills out though. The Bills,
They
they
they,
just,
they have a mission from God.
yeah,
They're like the
man.
Blues Brothers.
Yeah, and they come at you, just keep coming at you. And they got a good defense. But I never thought I'd see the day where I'd be in Omaha, Nebraska. Word. And I walk into a bar and it's a Bills bar. You know, Ray's Wings down in by Turner Park.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had them before. They good.
That was a Bills bar.
Yeah, I think they got it on their website. I think the
Yeah.
dude is from like New York or something.
Yeah, that's a freaking Bills bar. I went in there, man. They were looking at me like, "What you doing in here?" Oh, like, what the hell going on? I saw this Bills stuff. I was like, "Oh shoot!" In Omaha.
Yeah.
Man, I don't believe that shit. Them motherfuckers are all fair weather friends.
Why you say that?
Man, okay, how many people we know that are Cowboy fans?
I know a lot of Cowboy fans.
Hey
And
man,
the
most
last-
of the Cowboys fans I know is loyal.
Yeah, hell yeah. And they crazy.
My cousin drunk as fuck watching the Bills every week. They gonna win. He been looking at them since like '92. He ain't gave up on them since they had Emmett
They had Emmett. Oh yeah.
Smith back in the day, and Troy, whatever his name was,
Yeah, Troy
Akbar,
Aikman.
Aikman. That's it.
And the cocaine cowboy himself.
No, that's Michael Irvin,
Yeah.
Yeah,
aka Mr. Snuffleupagus,
yeah. I knew.
aka Mr. Runny Nose,
Oh man.
aka Mr. Peruvian. That motherfucker got so many aliases. He said he worked for the feds. And then get on TV. The Cowboy, that's just ridiculous.
The playmaker. The playmaker.
Hey man, is Antonio Brown on cocaine?
Shit. Man, that's $1 million question.
I'm gonna say no.
No.
Because I've always heard that he was a jerk since college. Oh, I shouldn't say I've always heard, but I'm picking up Stewart. I'm learning more how he was a jerk in college. On. So
Yeah.
it just, his being a dumbass just manifested because he was
Spoiled.
They never nipped him in the blood. He was, like you said, he was spoiled, Mike.
He knew that if he can get away with one thing, he'll push the limits.
Oh yeah, he can push, man. Yeah,
he breaking down the wall.
Yeah, hell yeah.
What? Why? So no brothers can't get paid no more?
Oh, I'm saying that. Antonio Brown he just on another level.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're right. He on another level, all right. I told Jimmy.
The album.
Yeah, I heard about that. I told Jimmy I think he got CTE.
I don't even think he got it now.
No, they said they made some valid points why they think that he got it. After that hit, he ain't been the same person.
You ain't hear Pac-Man Jones was Shannon Sharp, did you?
Nope.
That's
why I say I can't. I'm just going off what I heard.
Everybody trying to blame that Vontaze Burfict hit on Antonio Brown's antics, right? Like he just totally lost his mind and got CTE, but he was acting the fool before that. Just that Mike Tomlin kept it hitting. So Mike Tomlin definitely going to Hall of Fame just for that. Anyway, Pac-Man said, I swear to God, as God is my witness, this is on Shannon Sharp show.
Mhm.
I swear to God, when Vontez hit AB looked up and winked at everybody.
Yeah, I remember you saying that.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's kind of hard to examine stupidity and being dumb. So
Exactly.
Yeah. Right.
So here's a question for y'all. When the world opens back up and COVID's,
You mean if?
well, yeah, okay, yeah, if. Well, no, in this case, you need to be when it opens back up.
All right.
What's going to be the jumping place? Oh, everywhere.
What you mean?
When they open back up the country,
Yeah.
where is everybody going to flock to?
You mean state, city, what?
Just everywhere globally. Like, where you think the first place people will go to?
Vegas.
You think? People going to Vegas now.
Where are they not going right now? Because
Well, they don't do large concerts and shit like that. But what I'm saying is, where do you think we'll see the most a jump with people? Like nightclubs or people hitting the mall or going overseas again. Like where do you think, in your opinion, people will flock to?
I don't think it's gonna be the mall.
I was just using that as an example.
I don't know. Restaurants. I don't know.
I would agree with restaurants, because there's a lot of restaurants, banging restaurants, that's closed due to
They gotta get some workers first. Shit.
right, man.
They gotta get a steady workforce. Workforce.
Well, they say they a lot of restaurants are working on robots.
So
Yeah. I know hotels is. I saw that on the news the other day.
What about
Not
the
a lot,
robots?
but
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
Coming
they
up to
talking about
your-
robots. They said fuck
bringing you-
the human beings.
You got
But here's a
robots bringing,
question.
room service. Yeah.
So what's going to happen when the robots get hacked and get a virus and turn?
man, you want some conspiracy shit.
No, hey, Jimmy,
Hey,
think about it. No,
Oh,
Every-
man, did you hear about the kid that he hacked a whole bunch of Teslas?
Oh yeah. Yep.
no, I
It
didn't hear about
can
that.
happen. It can happen. It can all very well happen.
Man, anything that has a computer chip can be hacked.
Yep.
Because think about it, a robot has all your information. It can
Right.
scan you and find out your health records and shit like that.
Right.
So I'm against robots.
Yeah. Well,
I know.
I don't know what you're gonna do about that, because that's pretty much where the world is going.
Yeah. I think you're gonna have to learn. You have to make peace with the robots
Yeah.
somehow.
All right. So
Just
you
gotta make.
You logging into this Zoom meeting right now has some
I
type
know.
of robotic
I
type
get
of
that.
configuration to it.
I get that, but here's where I'm going. So I'm not going to be fully open to the robots right away. They got to prove themselves to me.
How will you even know that you're dealing with a robot if they don't tell you?
Because we, like you said, they're going full steam ahead with robots.
Right.
They-
But
they already
sometimes
got
you don't even realize in your daily life that you're dealing with a robot unless they tell you.
We got driving cars, self-driving cars. We got the goddamn the drones
Mm-hmm.
being sent from Amazon.
Mm-hmm.
They got robots that you can have sex with. So what's next?
I mean, that's just going to be the revolution.
Yeah.
So then what's gonna happen? The robots is gonna overthrow us and kill us.
Now you're talking on this conspiracy shit.
All right, man. Because think about it, they're gonna start using robots in wars.
They've
Then
been
it won't be no
They've been using robots.
right, but then they won't be any more use for not adults, but humans.
I'll cross that bridge when I come to it.
Okay. When you get rear-ended by a Tesla, you're like, God damn it, they drove off.
I'll never.
That motherfucker didn't have no insurance.
But Tesla ain't the only car though.
You say what?
Like he was saying, they got cars that be parking themselves and swerving over, and I mean,
yeah, they got cars that can park sideways.
I'm trying to figure out how you gonna avoid robots. That's what I'm trying to get at.
How am I what?
You gonna avoid robots?
Shit, I might have to go off the grid.
I mean, it's one thing to be like, hey, I ain't gonna buy that robot sex doll, or hey, I ain't gonna have this robot serve me. But everything else, I'm trying to figure out how you gonna avoid all this other stuff, all this little intricate stuff that you.
Okay, so say fast forward, we're in that time and place, because they getting to the point that they're gonna put a chip in. They want to put chips in humans. So you getting a chip?
I might have one in me already.
See,
you
already know. See, CT robot.
Man.
You
Hey,
getting
y'all
a
ever
chip?
watch
You
Black
getting a chip, T?
Mirror before? Huh? Am I gonna get a chip?
Yeah.
Hell no, I ain't getting no chips.
No. No, you said have we watched what?
Black Mirror.
Nuh-uh.
No, I heard about that though.
Yeah, no, that's exactly what. Yeah, you want to be scared the shit out about robots, man. Watch that. It just talk about everything in the future. Like Anthony Mackie was on there, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he had this implant put in his eye where pretty much it would record everything he would see throughout his life. So if he wanted to remember a moment, like he first met his wife or shit like that, he could just lay down on the couch, push the side of his head, and it would rewind to that part. He could just watch it again in his head.
Dang.
Why not just get a video recorder and record it?
Well, it ain't gonna be on all the time. Not like it will be plugged inside your body.
Yeah, this is inside your body, man.
So now you don't have motherfucker controlling your brain.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm cool on that.
Let me ask you a question, Mike.
Yep.
You ever sign on to something? Email, Yahoo, whatever, an app, and it asks you
Are you a robot?
Yeah.
Yes.
Has a question ever popped up where we can be like, are you a robot? And ask that back?
No, but we need to ask.
Probably a robot ask you that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I know it ain't a human being sitting there 24/7.
That's what I'm saying. This is gonna be. I mean, I'm just curious to see what you're gonna do to avoid all this.
It's just like, have y'all seen a commercial with the robot at the coffee shop, and he's trying to sign into the computer.
Yeah.
And he asks.
Yeah.
That's the shit I'm talking about.
Yeah. Does that look like an S? No, it's a fuck.
Like, motherfucker, you the robot. You supposed to know this shit. Why you want me to use my power, my brain to help you out? Motherfucker, you the enemy. You try to take my spot.
Yeah.
Fuck robots. I'm anti-robo.
It was somebody, I wish I was a robot and I could shut him off.
Man.
Fucking Mitch McConnell.
Oh man, that they said that motherfucker looked like the dude, was it from Hobbit? Is it Hobbit? They said he looked like, they put a side view, side by side. I said, God damn. He sounds so, but you know what? Hey, we can't blame nobody but ourselves, because Trump made it cool to say whatever the fuck you want when you run shit. And Mitch McConnell, he runs shit right now. So, black people are voting just as much as everybody else.
As Americans.
Yeah. I'm like, what the fuck?
African Americans voting just as much as Americans. What the fuck that's supposed to mean, right?
Yeah, man. That's wow. We always gonna know our place. That's one thing for sure. We always gonna get told what our place is.
Oh yeah, even when it ain't.
Mm-hmm. That's crazy, man.
And who I really want to hurt is
Don't say that.
those two
Democrats?
fucking yeah. They call it, the Republicans got the name rhinos, man. These motherfuckers is dinos then. They Democrat in name only.
But CT, that's why I went on Facebook and made those comments when I went on my rant. Because these politicians is playing with people's lives like it's a fucking game. Like I said, it ain't about me, you, or Jimmy. It's about the generation behind us and then. So they want to redo the votes, the laws to go back to the old ways. Fuck that. That's why I say we need these generation of kids behind us to look at not only voting for the president, but look at these motherfuckers in your own district.
State and city.
Right, because that's where that shit starts at. Because look at racist Rickett. Look at who he trying to get to take his spot.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, that they try to get somebody to run against the other dude.
Yeah.
That Fortenberry that's on criminal charges. They're trying to get some asshole dude. Man, it don't matter. They're gonna do what they want to. It's Nebraska.
Well, of course, but still, you still need to do it because even if you can't get all of them, if we can get one, that one can make a difference.
True that.
Yeah, true.
Because if not, then they're gonna wash away all the fucking, the leeway that they've made to get to where they're at now. They want to scrub that shit clean and go right back to the old Southern ways. I mean, I was thinking like, damn, why did they put that Emmett Till thing out right now?
Because it's almost Black History Month.
I get that part of it, but it's like, man, I was like,
you talking about the show, or are you talking about?
Yeah, the show.
Talking about the case.
No, the show. That shit crazy.
There's an Emmett Till show.
Yeah, it's women's. It comes on every
Women of the Movement, something like that.
Yeah, Women of the
Movement. Yeah, I haven't watched it yet on ABC.
I haven't watched it either.
Yeah, but it's crazy, man. How they move. They like to scrub away history when it's not in their favor.
Exactly. That's what I was gonna say. When it's convenient for them. Yep. Nope. So, you didn't see this. They act like they got what's that thing? The Men in Black had the little flash bulb thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. That never happened. You never saw that.
Yep.
That's the whole thing with CRT because it don't speak in their favor.
Yep.
They say, oh yeah, no, it's gonna make one group of kids feel like they were the suppressors and the other group feel like they're the oppressors, and there's no way to change that. But that's not what they're trying to say. They're just trying to show history.
Right, but what you said right there, T, is why Florida is trying to pass that law.
Yeah.
What you just said is the reason they feel how they feel, and they want to change that feeling because they don't want to feel bad about history and that they have a one up on everybody else that's a minority or, people of color, people that are least fortunate than they are. Because, to them, like, oh, well, I deserve to have this. Why do you deserve it and I can't? If I'm working as hard as you, twice as hard as you. They don't feel that I should have that right.
That's how this country was built.
You see?
Yeah. FYI, 10 minutes left.
Yeah, I got you.
Around there.
Just letting you know. It's fucked up, dude. It's fucked up. And that's why I say these younger kids need to know, hey, get into politics.
Yeah.
Even if you don't get into it, just listen. Law. Right.
Get into politics or law. Try to change some of this shit that's going on.
Man, these motherfuckers, boy, they're trying to pull the wool over your eyes, man.
That's why they banned the 1617. Is it 16 or 1716 project? They banned that from being taught in school.
Oh yeah, yeah. They don't want people to know what their ancestors and grandparents did to get to where they are now.
Mm-hmm. Shit, not even it could be their mom or dad. Hell,
Right.
they're still fucking over black farmers.
Shit.
Black farmers.
Black farmers can't even get a loan. T.
Yeah, can't get
I was
loans.
watching a special on that. I was watching a special on that. It's talking about black farmers. It's talking about how hard it is for them to get loans, and I was like, God dang, man.
Yeah, they got to go to like a third party bank to get loans. They can't even go to a major bank to get a farming loan to even to upgrade their equipment or to you know to do their farms.
Yeah, it's like, okay, so let's take the black out of it. This is ideally. Let's take the black out of it. You out here busting your ass on this farmland which you own, and that's even hard for them to own in a lot of cases. And you are growing produce to help feed the state, the country, and you still got to go through all this bullshit.
What it is he doesn't want to be in competition with you to get his money. It's just like the government. If I could knock you off the picture, then I'm the head honcho.
Yep.
But better yet, I'll one up you. I'll knock you off, but I'll allow you to come work for me, and I'll pay you crumbs.
Mm-hmm. Sound like old slavery shit.
Bang.
Cotton picking.
Bang.
It's capitalism.
Sir.
In a nutshell.
I'll pay you 10 cents a week, and I'm pulling in like 10,000.
Yup. It's the American way.
Yes, sir.
It ain't changed. Almost 500 years. Nothing's changed.
Yeah.
Well, fellas, it's been a good one.
Hey, I was gonna ask. We got about 7 minutes left now.
Oh, okay. My fault.
What you think about the Super Bowl? The
show?
halftime show. They got Dre and Eminem, Snoop and Kendrick, Mary J.
Why is it a joke?
Huh?
Why is it a joke?
Yeah.
Why are they doing it? Because I thought hip hop artists weren't going to perform there any longer.
But they're doing it. So
I know, but
what do you want?
But what I'm saying is, why are they doing it? When they first said we're not going to do it, but now they had a change of heart.
You just talked about politics and how these young people need to do whatever to make a change. So they're making a change with the Super Bowl or whatever. It's been a long time coming, but it's about to happen, and you still got a problem with it?
But what's changed?
They're having a hip hop Super Bowl halftime show.
Okay, but outside of that, what's changed?
We're talking about the show.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's the show, Mike. Not society.
I think I know what you mean, Mike. Like the black ownership in the league still fucked up.
Yeah.
Right.
They fired like 3 black coaches. Yeah.
Ain't nothing changed. There's one black coach left.
I'm just talking about this show.
Oh, okay. Well, I have no problem. Well, I do kind of have I think they owe Janet Jackson an apology. But besides that, okay, do your thing.
Hell yeah, they owe Janet. They've been owing her an apology.
But that's the only, that would be the only issue. But they did say they weren't going to perform. And I think that's why they weren't going to perform, because how they did Janet Jackson. But that's why I was saying what's changed.
I get what you're saying.
Because Justin Timberlake didn't say that he was in the wrong. Because she has a doc talking about her life, and then what happened at the halftime show.
She got blackballed.
Yeah, she got used.
She got blackballed by the industry after the event, and he did not, clearly. And I think he apologized sometime later.
In a roundabout way.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is, I'm just talking about the show itself. Like, that's
No, they
very
can. Oh,
small
yeah, they can
step.
definitely make a huge statement at the halftime show. But
That's a small step
yeah,
compared to what you trying to get at, as far as the NFL as an organization, as a franchise, and these owners and all that stuff. That's a whole nother battle right there.
Yeah.
yeah, but see, bringing all these hip hop artists in is going to make them more money because people are going to tune in to see all those rap artists and celebrities perform. The same people that the owners don't love or care about. But I like you say, I know that's a different subject, but that's how I look at it.
Well, let's look. Okay, so that's what the NFL gonna do. So, what do you think about Ice Cube said he gonna perform at the NASCAR thing called something Clash?
Really?
Well,
Yeah.
I can see that. I can look at that one or two ways. Either they offered him a large amount of money to do it, or I can see Bubba Watson and their sponsors ask him to perform.
Yeah, I can see that.
That's
Because it's like what three black racers in NASCAR.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, and Michael Jordan's part owner of one team, so I can kind of see that. But you know, there's always going to be plus and minuses and shit. But the NFL, I was like, damn, they took out all the black coaches except for Mike Tomlin.
Yeah.
And who's to say he's safe?
I think he's pretty safe. Honestly.
Yeah, I think Tomlin's safe. He been the safest out of any coach really in the league for a while.
For a long time. For a long time. We only had 3 coaches in 50 years.
And,
got a lot of
but you know what? And then and that would be a reason for them that it's time for a change.
Why?
Because that's how they think.
But you can't
2
change,
minutes, fellas.
You can't. The owner would have to change.
True.
So what are you
but
saying?
The owner can be persuaded.
Okay.
I'm just saying, hey, we're outsiders looking in.
Right.
We don't have no control of what they do. You never know. You never know.
We need to make our own team.
Yeah,
I was talking about that. Creating our own leagues. Yeah, creating our own leagues and stuff. Somebody was talking about that.
Yep, like the HBCUs, have them go have another like little semi-pro league, underneath the NFL.
Yeah.
Where, they can go. Or anybody really, but, the majority of the football players is 80% black. So,
Yeah. But
have
then
another
we
league
as traders.
Get some black owners. Jay-Z can get a team.
That's what we need. We need to put that money together and do some stuff to give us some legitimate power. Now, I mean, not just in entertainment and sports, but just banking and finance, technology. I don't know why we don't do that.
That's kind of how the ABA started, right? The CBA or whatever.
Yeah.
That was pretty much all black.
Or maybe we being blocked from trying to do things like that. That could be the issue too. So I remember at one point, Puffy and a couple others was trying to invest
Puffy,
in
Usher, and a couple other players. Yeah. Well, yeah, because they don't just give us nothing. They're gonna make us go through hula hoops to get shit.
Right.
So come on,